This man is Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is a national champion in Jiu-Jitsu. He runs marathons for fun, and most notably, he's an MMA fighter.
The why.
Why the fuck can't I be like Nick Diaz? Why can't I do that shit? Why can't that be me? This toy works like a pendulum. When it's not in motion, it won't move. But when you give it a tap, it doesn't stop. In our lives, momentum is everything. If you've got motion, it doesn't stop. Unfortunately, we all need a kickstart. Every year, people write New Year's resolutions, knowing they're not gonna fulfill them. For me, this year is different. In 2025, I got the 100 kilo bench press, I had my first amateur cage fight, and I ran in my first marathon as a piss stain.
The what?
This year, I'm gonna document my journey to have an official amateur MMA fight, complete the Melbourne Marathon, and win a national championship in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
The what?
All of these goals are going to be completed in 2 parts. For the MMA fight, I'm going to first compete in a custom rules MMA bout at the DK MMA Amateur Fight League. This competition is known as an Interclub with no strikes above the shoulders, which I think is pretty retarded. I'll be doing that February 22nd, and the plan is to have my first MMA fight in October or November. To compete in the Nationals for Jiu-Jitsu, you actually have to qualify by winning various AFBJJ competitions, such as Grappling Industries, Victorian Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu League, and of course a state title. The first goal is to win as many of these competitions as I can and win state. The Victorian State Championship is on May 16th, and the National Championships are held August 15th. One night in 2025, me and my mate Lockie were out drinking in the city. It was starting to get really late, and we thought we should definitely be heading home soon, which is when I saw some people wearing a marathon bib. Now, me and Lockie are opportunistics, and we saw an opportunity to run a fucking marathon. Luckily for us, we had ample time to prepare. I think there was maybe 3 or 4 hours before it started, which we chose to walk around, gaining information about the event, finding out where it was. And I decided to even race some competitors before the competition started, just to get in their head. Let's go. It's on. We're on. Despite the 5 to 10 stories I uploaded that morning, me and Lockie didn't actually complete the race, pushing out around the 3 to 4 kilometer point. But me and Lockie promised next year we weren't just going to run it again, we were going to finish it. The Melbourne Marathon is just over 42 kilometers. I can't fucking run that. So the first step is running a 10K, which I may be wrong, but I think I can pull off. To prepare for this race, I'm going to be running 5Ks 5 days a week at boxing, as well as gradually ramping up the frequency and distance of runs I'll be doing throughout the weeks. Out of these 3, I think the marathon is going to be the hardest, to be honest. I have no experience running, and I don't think my body's been put to the test since I ran the beat test in high school. In 2026, I'm going to be running the Melbourne Marathon. I'm going to win a national championship in Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm going to have my first MMA fight for the organisation that sent the most fighters to the UFC out of any around the world.